Learning in a digital world. This is the last video of the unit of learning. After this video, I'll create a playlist of learning. It will be named learning. You will be able to access that playlist in the description as well. I'll give you that playlist and you can access it on the channel's playlist section as well. Now let's get into this topic. This topic is simple by name. You might already know that it is a very simple topic, but it is lengthy a little bit. Learning in a digital world. Now let's see the definition first. Learning facilitated by technology that gives students some element of control over time, place, path, and or pace. Florida Virtual School. Now, what is the control over time? How does it give a person control over time? Control over time. Now look at the second point. Control over time. It refers to the possibility of not restricted by the timings of school or college. One can learn anytime. You can learn anytime. You can, so for example, you're watching this video. You can watch it anytime. This video also comes under digital learning, right? You can watch this video anytime. Control over the place. Also, you can watch this video anywhere. Control over path. The process of learning is not dependent, and it is used by teachers. Instead, one can learn from available software, mobile apps, and available video on the internet. Studies on the effect of digital learning have yielded mixed results. Now, there were studies conducted on digital learning as well. Now, it yielded mixed results. Now, let's see. There was one section of this study which says that it facilitates learning, another says that it hampers learning. Now, let's see the positive effects of digital learning. First, in a recent study, it was found that students that studied physiology through digital learning performed better than the people who did not learn through digital learning. So, what this is saying is that in a recent study, physiology students they were divided into two groups. One studied in the with the digital learning through digital learning, and the other didn't. And the one with which studied through digital learning performed better. Studies have suggested that when learning takes place in shorter and frequent episodes, then it leads to retention of information for a longer period. Digital learning enables students to go through information more frequently, according to their own convenience than the traditional non-digital method. These frequent revisions of information lead to better memory among learners. What it is trying to say is that, for example, this video you can watch it anytime, anywhere you want, or as many times as you want, and you can watch it according to your own convenience. This is what these 2 points are trying to say. That like it is not like a traditional non-digital method. You can watch this video anytime you want, as much as you want, and according to their own convenience. These frequent revisions of information lead to better memory among learners. Now we didn't. Now listen to me carefully. We didn't discuss about the negatives. The negatives are actually very short. It's just like maybe you already know those negatives of this digital learning. According to a surveys, it is suggested that people who do digital learning are more frequent to like they distract very quickly. Like they their attention span is low, and I mean this today's generation which is learning from the survey suggests that this today's generation is actually having lesser attention span, and it is actually getting whenever person learns digitally, it gets distracted very quickly. That's what it is trying to say. That comes under the negatives of it. So the negatives doesn't have much. We discussed all the important topics. I'll give you some time to take the screenshot. Now that is it for this video. Just after this video, I'll create a whole playlist of learning. You might be able to see a playlist right now on your screen. That is the learning playlist. Its name is learning. You can access all those videos of learning. There are all topics I have discussed related to learning here. On my channel, there are all the videos which are related to learning are there in this playlist with this video as well. And with this, the unit of learning has ended. I'll see you in the next video. We will be starting the topic of what? Let me see. We will be starting the topic of memory in the next video. Until then, if you want to leave a like, you can leave a like.